Hey, Miles here, milesbeckler.com, and in this video, we're going to talk about how to protect your Facebook advertising account from being banned, and I'm going to touch on what you'll need to do if you are banned in order to gain access or to begin advertising again. First and foremost, I have never had an account banned, so when we get to that last part, these are just my best case ideas, but I have put in a few safeguards in place on my personal accounts as well as client accounts when I was running client ads, just in case. See, what's going on is Facebook has a lot of people rushing to the Facebook advertising platform, and these individuals are jumping in before they really understand the lay of the land, and many of them are putting up ads for prohibited content, for restricted items, etc., and they're instantly getting a ban. Oftentimes with new advertising accounts, Facebook will not take the time to reach out with you, even with old accounts. They're just simply going to ban it, and then you're going to have to work to get it back going. So the biggest thing you can do is the ounce of prevention being greater than the pound of cure. So how do you prevent your Facebook advertising account from being banned? The first thing you want to do is go read, I'm talking top to bottom, cover to cover, Facebook advertising policies. Go to Google, type in Facebook advertising policies or Facebook advertising guidelines, and you'll see that they have a very, very clear document. When you load the document, there's 3 links in the very first section, and they even say, this is what most people miss up on. Read this stuff. Be sure you understand this, and then read everything else below that as well. You need to understand that certain things like gambling, supplements, adult entertainment, dating, they simply don't allow it. So if you're trying to run ads for a dating website or a dating giveaway on Facebook, you're instantly setting yourself up to get banned, right? So you need to understand how the rules of Facebook advertising works, what topics are off limits, and then pay special attention to what they call, I believe it's the personal attributes. Facebook doesn't want you using the word you in advertising. Now, in marketing, we as advertisers, we want to use the word you. You hear me talk about like every individual's tuned into WIIFM at all times, right? What's in it for me is what every single one of your potential visitors are thinking. So the word you definitely helps you kind of get their attention, but Facebook doesn't want you to do that because it can feel sometimes when used incorrectly that you're potentially personally attacking the person. So phrases like, do you have diabetes? Or are you tired of being overweight? Those are absolute gigantic red flags, and they could get your entire account banned. They won't just turn off that one ad, they may actually ban your entire account if you're flagrant enough and you are obviously missing these things. So really quick, like take the time. Don't do it right now, do it when the video's over because I got a couple other things for you that you need to do also, but take a note that you have to go read their exact advertising policies and follow them, right? Facebook has enough advertisers lined up to pay them money. You are a very small fish in the pond. I am a very small fish in that pond. They will ban us at the first opportunity they get if they feel like we are not contributing to a positive experience for their users. So all those rules in their philosophy are there to help make sure that the Facebook users we're advertising to have a positive experience on the platform. So read those and follow them. Then number 2, and this one's huge. What is the second thing you do? Go to business.facebook.com and sign up for a business account. Now, a business.facebook.com account is designed for you if you were going to run advertising campaigns for clients. So you could actually go run ads for a client's Facebook account, and you don't have to log into their account in order to manage that. The way Facebook works is there's one advertising account per personal account until you get into the Facebook business kind of system, right? So go into business.facebook.com, and you'll see once you get going in there, you can claim your advertising account. You'll want to do that, and then you manage your advertising account from business.facebook.com, and everything works the same. But the next thing you want to do is there's a create ad account button. You want to go in and create as many ad accounts as they'll let you create. I think they'll give you 4 right away unless you have a long running account, in which case you can get like 6 to 10 sometimes. So what you'll do next is you go into the business account and you set up extra ad accounts. Now here's the thing, you'll name the accounts and then it prompts you to put your credit card number in. Do not put your credit card number in. What happens is when Facebook bans an account, they ban every single account with that credit card number inside of it. So you want to get your extra spare Facebook advertising accounts that are in business.facebook.com. You want to get them set up, you want to get them named, and then simply leave when it asks you for the credit card. This way, if your main account is banned, you simply go into the next ad account that you already have set up, you add your credit card, and you can begin advertising again. Also, if they ban your account, from what I've heard, again, I haven't had an account banned, all of your statistics, your data, your advertisements, your campaigns will actually remain live. You can still see the data of what happened and what went on inside of business. So that would help you kind of to really easily like share the pixel or to reuse that pixel for the other ad account, etc., etc. This is the way that I run my ads because there was a period in time when I was running ads for clients. If you want to run these for clients, make sure the clients create their own ad account from their personal account. Make sure they add their credit card to the personal account, and then you simply go claim access to be able to run and manage and administer their advertising account from within business.facebook.com. But what I'm getting at with that is if you're doing client accounts, don't use your extra ad accounts for them. Make them bring the ad account to the table because their personal account will have an advertising account tied in with it. You want those spare ones sitting there for you on the side. That way you have access to kind of a pool of additional advertising accounts just in case something happens. Now, once you go into business.facebook.com, go read the policies and procedures again. I'm serious. You might think, Miles, I get it, right? I looked over them, I skimmed them. I'm serious. If you don't take the time to read their exact document that tells you what they expect of you, what's off limits, what you can and can't do, and your ad account gets banned, that's because you didn't spend the 20 minutes or 30 minutes to go do the research that you need to do. Be a responsible advertiser. So now that I've kind of really beat that one to death, let's move on. What do you do if you've already had an ad account banned? This is a challenging situation. I do know that you are able to communicate back with your ad representative. You can open up a case and you can respond to them requesting that you turn back on your advertising account. Here's the thing. Simply responding to them and saying, hey, please, pretty please, I promise, please turn back on my account, that's not really showing them that you understand A, what you did wrong, and B, what you need to do different next time. So what I would do if they turned off my advertising account, I would go to the policy and procedures document, the Facebook advertising policy and procedure document, and I would look through this document to try to figure out what rule I broke as an advertiser. Then in my response, I would reply and say, you know what? It appears as maybe my advertisement was construed as having this personal identifier in it, or it could be construed that I was advertising some prohibited content. Really, I meant for it to be taken this way, and it appears maybe you took it that way, but if you give me another chance, I want to become an advertiser, and I promise I won't use this language pattern again, or I won't promote this landing page again, etc., etc. What I'm getting at here is when you respond to them and request for them to turn back on your advertising account, make sure you help them understand that you've read the policy and procedure document. You've tried to take time and energy to dig in to figure out what did I do wrong and present them with the solution that they want to hear. Because if you present yourself as someone who understands what their parameters were, you give a good faith estimate on what you think you did wrong and how you're going to solve that in the future, you may instill the confidence in that case manager for them to turn back on your account. I've heard of people getting their accounts turned back on, but if you don't, it's not the end of the world. What I would do if you're not able to get your ad account turned back on is I would find somebody who you trust, who you're able to partner with, who wouldn't necessarily ever become an advertiser. For me, I would look to family members who would absolutely never advertise on Facebook. I would see if they would be okay with me linking and using their advertising account. What I would do is I would then get the ad account set up in their account with my card information. I would then get that tied in inside of the business.facebook. So I would be able to manage it from business.facebook. So I'd never have to really log into their account. I'd never have to have access to their account, which would obviously kind of freak them out a little bit. But I would be able to manipulate and run my advertisements effectively, theoretically using their ad account there. And again, inside of business, I would have multiple additional advertising accounts to pull from. Now, you might be able to go set up a business.facebook.com account if you've had your account banned already. You might be able to set up a few different ad accounts in there and start using one of those. I'm honestly not sure. I've never had that happen. I've never had that challenge. I'm just trying to give you an idea of how I would go about problem solving that kind of a situation. So last time, if you're getting going as an advertiser, be sure to read their policies and procedures. I think I've said it 14 times here. It really is that important. Number two, get your business.facebook.com system set up and go create the additional advertising accounts for yourself so you have a fallback plan just in case things don't go as planned and you do get an account banned. Remember, don't put your credit card information inside of those accounts, because when they swing that ban hammer, they'll ban every single account that has that credit card number tied in. If you have, show them that you've done your research, you've researched why you potentially have had the problem, reach out and work with their case manager, be cordial, be pleasant, try to be nice, try to show them that you're doing your research, show them you're diving in, trying to figure out how to become a better advertiser. Let them know that you want to be a responsible advertiser and show them that. And then of course, the last kind of option is kind of see about partnering with a family member or a friend or someone who you trust, who will, odds are they'll never end up running any sort of ads, and then get that going inside of the business.facebook account. I really hope you're able to get your Facebook ad account up and running, or if you're just nervous about getting started because you've heard horror stories, use that business.facebook.com trick to really kind of stack up a few extras just in case. And if I had that going on and they banned one, I would work with them to make sure I'm trying to get that one that was banned turned back on while I'm starting another one, because I think these ad accounts are very valuable for you and you want to keep as many of them in your back pocket as you possibly have. So that's it for this video. I hope it's been helpful. If you have any questions, hit me in the comments below. I'm happy to answer any questions you have to the best of my ability when I have time. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up here. I do appreciate it. It helps me get the reach out, and that's my whole goal. And if you haven't yet seen my Facebook advertising case study, where I show how I got about 14,000 leads in approximately 30 days for about $880, go to milesbeckler.com/FB ads. That's FBADS. I'll put a link in the description, and I'll try to have something pop up here in my head so you can click and go straight to it. It's a video I didn't put here on YouTube because it's got some delicate information. I show you inside of my funnels, I show you my advertisements that I'm using, and I just didn't want that to be public. So if you're interested in that case study, I show you the funnels I use, the ads I use, etc. milesbeckler.com/FB ads, and I'm happy to share that information with you, because my goal here is to help you become a responsible, productive, and profitable advertiser, whether you're on Facebook or your content marketing, whatever it is. So with that said, I'm going to sign off, and I look forward to connecting with you on the next video. Be well.